Most people believe becoming a millionaire is about working harder, earning more, or getting lucky. But what if the real difference isn't what millionaires do, but how they think? Two people can start at the same place, have the same skills, even the same opportunities, yet one builds wealth while the other stays stuck. The truth is uncomfortable. Wealth isn't built by effort alone. It's built by a mindset most people never develop. Imagine two people receiving their first paycheck. One spends it upgrading their lifestyle, buying things they have always wanted. The other pauses and asks a different question. Not, what can I buy? How can this grow? That one shift seems small, almost invisible. But over time, it creates two completely different lives. Because millionaires don't just make money, they multiply it. Most people think in a linear way. Work more, earn more. If you want more money, you push harder. But millionaires don't play that game. They focus on building systems. While others trade time for money, they build things that earn even when they're not working. It's not about how hard you work today, but whether your effort keeps paying you tomorrow. This leads to a powerful shift. The average person asks, how can I afford this? The millionaire asks, how can this pay for itself? One mindset leads to spending, the other leads to investing. And over time, those small decisions quietly shape your future. But it goes deeper than money. Millionaires think differently about problems. Most people see obstacles as limits, as reasons to stop. Millionaires see them as opportunities. Every problem is a chance to create value, and value is what money follows. Look at any successful business. It didn't start with money, it started with a problem. Someone noticed something broken or inefficient and asked, how can I fix this? That question alone can be worth millions because it shifts you from being a consumer to becoming a creator. Another key difference is how they view action. Most people wait until they feel ready, confident, or certain. But millionaires understand that clarity comes from action, not before it. They move first and figure things out along the way. Confidence isn't a requirement, it's the result. Then there's failure. For most people, failure is something to avoid. It feels like proof that they're not good enough. But for millionaires, failure is feedback. It's information. Instead of asking, why did I fail? They ask, what did this teach me? That one question turns setbacks into progress. They also think differently about time. Most people spend time or waste it. Millionaires invest it. They protect it because they understand something simple. Money can be regained, but time cannot. So they use their time to learn, build, and grow, even when it doesn't pay immediately. This is why their actions often look strange. They'll choose learning over earning in the short term. They'll invest in skills, knowledge, and relationships before seeing results. To others, it looks like they're falling behind, but they're actually building momentum. Comfort is another hidden factor. Most people choose comfort and short-term pleasure. Millionaires choose growth, even when it's uncomfortable. They delay gratification. They're willing to sacrifice today for a better tomorrow. And then there's money itself. Most people see money as the goal. Millionaires see it as a tool. Instead of chasing it, they use it to create opportunities, to buy back time, and to build systems that generate more value. Money becomes something they control, not something that controls them. But the biggest difference is identity. Most people say, I want to be rich. Millionaires think, I am someone who creates wealth. Their actions align with that belief. They don't wait for results to change their identity. They change their identity first, and the results follow. This is where everything connects. Your life is a reflection of how you think, and how you think is shaped by what you believe about yourself. If you see yourself as someone who struggles with money, your decisions will reinforce that. But if you start thinking like someone who builds value, invests wisely, and learns constantly, your actions begin to change. And when your actions change, your results eventually follow. So the real question isn't, how do I become a millionaire? It's, how do I start thinking like one? Because wealth isn't just about resources, it's about perspective. Two people can have the same income, but the one who thinks differently will always find a way to create more. Everything else begins to change when thinking changes. So the next time you make a decision, Pause and ask yourself a better question. What would the person I want to become do right now? Because in that moment, you're not just choosing, you're shaping your future. And once you start thinking differently, you don't just change your mindset, you change your life.